Well, I'm getting my gear ready. And so that's a good sign. We actually got a little special situation going on today. More on that here soon. But just got out, started throwing the lures around just to make sure everything's set up so I don't have to dick around with it. And here we go. So he's gonna tell his friends. I'll let him go. See ya. Well, for the proper intro, it's Halloween, and I'm doing a little something special for the old Twitch broadcast. But we are actually still trying to catch them. We're very lucky in the fact that we got 70 degrees here coming up at some point today at the end of October. So I don't know how much longer we're gonna have temps in that range here for the rest of the year, so I'm gonna try to take advantage of it. So we're here at a familiar spot if you've been watching the channel for a while. So hopefully they'll come out and play, but as you probably saw there in the beginning, I was just getting stuff ready, ended up getting a bite and a catch. So that's a good sign, or it could be the worst luck ever. But it's really up for me to figure out here over the next few hours. Let's get to it and see what we got. The name is Dr. Fish. Respect. Today, there's only one thing we're going to do. Succeed. How are we going to do it? Good question. We're going to tie some Palomars. We're going to tighten them up. We're going to throw some lures. We're going to get bites. Every rod today is 6'8", medium heavy, fast action. Allows me to cast at an angle to where at the apex of the cast curve, it's exactly 37 vertical inches above the water surface. It might get kind of unpredictable. It could get wild, but that's okay, because so can I. We got the PDF on. We got the GoPro running. We got malnourishment, dehydration. So paddle into the marina. We're at the top of the boat ramp. And we're only halfway up. Think about it. Oh, we don't need luck. But when you're dealing with the back-to-back 1993, 1994 b.a.s.s Casting Kids national champion, you already know it's about to heat up. My cousin you're talking about? Yeah, don't worry about him. This ain't about him. All I know is, if you go back through the years in the family reunions, if you go back far enough, you'll see who was the first one to be rocking the Bass Pro Shopian Wacky Worm. You'll know, you'll see. You know, when you're fishing around stumps, logs, laydowns, debris, cover, in general, you can't hide for long. Don't peek, because when you do, and you will, I got something for you. Are you laughing? You know what's not funny? That I have the same amount of chins as I do Casting Kid Championships. Boom! Better. Don't worry, they get a lot bigger than this. It's just a baby. You know, a lot of people ask, you know, we're out here floating around. There's no motor. All the steering, the propulsion, the braking is done with the paddle. And they ask, well, you can't paddle and still fish. I said, you don't have to. And they said, well, How do you maneuver? How do you manage? How do you make sure you're where you need to be when you need to be there? I said, don't worry. Because this paddle, even though it may not be used constantly, I tell them, it's out of my hands, but I'm still in control. Life gets harder after middle school. Just a heads up. Assuming you get out of it. You age out eventually. It happens. That log right there. That one. Try to take me out. Try to take my line and cause it to backlash. Not today. Not a day that ends in Y. Can a log prevent me from making sure that all my line is properly placed, retrieved, and maintained on the spot? Ooh! Boom! That was a test to make sure you're all paying attention. Who passed? You better buckle in. I'm telling you. Need everybody to paddle in. Paddle into the marina. Let's get it going. Just be quiet. They're easy to spook today. Do you know what isn't funny? Having diarrhea on a kayak. You've never had to direct your fart nozzle through the scupper hole to make sure it gets into the water? I don't want to hear it. I'm doing pretty well. If I was doing any more well, I'd be a big ass hole in the ground with water at the bottom. I'd ask how you're doing, but I already know you're doing pretty damn well as well. Why? Because you're here.
Anything?
You bet.
Oh, you are?
A cold.
Oh.
Wherever they want to go, that's where I'll meet them.
Right, I hear you.
It's better for me in the sun,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's not about me today.
Right, right. Well, good luck.
I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. But for those that are just joining us, one, you're welcome. Two, you're in for a treat. No tricks, just treats. You're watching the 1993, 1994 back-to-back b.a.s.s Casting Kids National Champion. When I make a cast, it's exactly where I want it to go every single time. And that's the way I need it to be. Because that's the way it's gotta be. If you're okay with that, meet me at the top of the boat ramp. Because that's where I am, but I'm only halfway up. Think about it. Special thanks to everybody that doesn't drive a Prius for making it possible for it to be a 70-degree day at the end of October. Treble hooks. You get scared when I do that? Think I'm gonna get you? Think that might be the last thing you see? Right there? That right there? That? I don't blame you. For those stopping by that aren't chatting, it's okay to look. It happens. To me, as you'd imagine. Don't be intimidated. I know it's difficult. Thumb control. Get some. You place it on the spot. Ooh! I don't know what that was, but I don't like it. Get them out of here. In case you forget how many championships I got, just remember to count the chins. Well, there's something else in the water near them. Pine needles. Can't stand a pine needle. I don't know why it's got the word need in it, because I don't need any of them. It's my private jet that dropped me off at the lake this morning leaving. You know, I've never had a chance to meet a vegetarian, but I think that's how they prefer it. We're gonna take a bunch of swivels and snap them up. You know, I'm in the wind and I like the wind, because the first word in wind is win. And that's what I did during the 1993-1994 b.a.s.s Casting Kids National Championship. Yeah, who runs the servers? Who's running them today? Who is it? Who's on call? I know it's a weekend. Who's on call? Okay. Yeah? It's Fred? Fred's on server duty today? What happened? Fred. Tell Fred. I don't want to talk to him. I don't even want to hear him right now. Here's what we're going to do. Tell Fred, if it happens again, if it happens one more time, we're going to have some problems. None of them good. All of them bad. Yeah. No. I get it. But I don't care. See, that's the problem. There's no excuse. We got to keep it going. The people want to see the two-time back-to-back 1993, 1994 b.a.s.s Casting Kids champion. We're right back in it. We're getting involved. Some people ask why I don't have a fish finder on the boat. Because I am one. Boom! Ooh, baby. Buckle in. Better. There's no way that fish was getting away. There wasn't a chance. If you're gonna come out and you're gonna test the capabilities of the two-time 1993, 1994 Casting Kids Championship, you're gonna have a bad time. That's it, right there. That's what we need. That's what we want. That's what we do. Ooh. Buckle up. Get involved. Paddle into the marina. Meet me at the top. But if you don't see me there, it's only because I'm halfway up. Even though I can afford any soft plastics that I want, I'm still going to flip it over and rig it the other side if I rip it on one side. It's not uncommon when I get done with the trip, in between signing autographs at the boat ramp, people ask, where did you find the fish today? The first thing I say is, stop talking so damn loud. I'm right here. I can hear you. Second, I say, where did I find them? And then to my hook. Spend a lot of time throwing a lot of things that move a lot of water. Something just had it. Something just peaked. Do it again. Do it again. We got 3 in the boat already. One of them was before the camera was on, because I'm just that damn good. They didn't want the jerk bait. And you know, as much as a jerk they are, you think the bait for them. Why would that not be the best thing? They didn't want it. They didn't want it at all. Y'all ready? Boom! The size isn't there, but the fight is. The fight is. Y'all want to go yo-yo lipless? Or ya-ya lipless? The only thing tighter than my Palomars is security back at the marina. I don't think they're chasing much today. You gotta serve it to them. Ready to eat. Fresh out the microwave. Yeah. Well, it's looking like we're gonna have to call it for today. But we're not leaving empty-handed, because I'm probably going to break into some cars in the parking lot on the way out and take whatever I can find, loose change or otherwise. A few fish, one before the cameras were on. Appreciate all those watching, have been watching, got involved today, paddled into the marina. It's been real. The name is Dr. Fish. Respect.